Alright. Hey guys. Since I finished the home loan challenge for City Folk, we're gonna be moving on to a new challenge. This time I'm gonna be trying to catch all of the well, not just sea creatures, but all of the critters collectively in New Leaf. There's fish, there's bugs, and then there's the deep sea creatures. Alright. Yes, it is 11:10 p.m. April 12th, 2026 in real life, but I think I'm going to start with winter. So let's just go to January. January at 9 a.m. Actually, no, let's go to nighttime so we can catch a dung beetle and a stringfish. We'll do 6 p.m. Yep. Sure. We're just gonna go with my name. Alright, so yeah, I decided to just upload the last 2 episodes of my City Folk Home Loan Challenge regularly. I was originally going to premiere them, but number one, I felt like they ran too long to be premieres. I didn't want to take up that much time with the premiere, so I decided to just upload them normally. Plus, I had something else that I really wanted to premiere. So yeah, I decided to just upload those normally in favor of my Miitopia premiere. Alright. Cridia, why not? Sure. I don't really care. Sure. I've never been there, but we're gonna get there. I'll just say I'm moving. I like the... Here, I'll explain later. I'll explain when I get off the train here. But yeah, I would love... I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch a stringfish. Or a dung beetle, let alone the former, but... We're going to see. That's why I changed it to nighttime. Or almost nighttime. Alright, so it was like this in City Folk 2, but you get answered questions by Rover, and depending on how you answer them, that's the face it generates for your character. And I like the one with the default brown eyes. Ooh, I like Robin. My eyes are green in real life, but you can change your eye color in this game. You couldn't in City Folk, but you can in this game. So you can still keep the eye shape, but you can change them to a different color. I'm not a mare, I'm just the critter girl. That had to be someone else. I'm just the critter girl. No. I'm not joking, I'm serious. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna get a house by the beach or the rivers. So I can be near all the water sources. Alright. Why is red here already? I just got here. I don't even need him. We're not going to be donating anything to the museum. I do want to do that, too, with this game and possibly New Horizons if I can, but I wanted to do something a little less ambitious first. So we're just going to do our bugs and fish. And for the museum speedruns, we have to catch all of the critters. Oh yeah, and the deep sea creatures. Bugs, fish, deep sea creatures. But when we do the museum, we have to do what we're doing now, and we have to donate them to the museum. Then we have to get all the fossils and get all the paintings. That's gonna be a pain, so like I said, we'll do something a little simpler first. Alright, so we don't have to do any Merrill duties, but we do have to unlock Tortimer Island for 2 reasons. Number 1, there are exclusive critters to catch on the island. And number 2, we're gonna need to go over there to get a wetsuit. We can, they do have a free one we can use at the island, which I'll explain that when we get to that point, but we are going to need to bring one back because it is going to be summer on the island year-round. But there are going to be, winter creatures that won't be available at the island. So we're going to need to, actually buy a wetsuit to bring back. I'm not gonna be doing any Merrill duties. Merrill, whatever it's pronounced, duties. Well, come on, Slowpoke. Oh my god, I love SML. Super Mario Logan. I watched 2 of the funniest videos today. One of them came out a couple of weeks ago, called Jeffy's Decision, and the other one came out today, was based on Blue's Clues. I did watch Blue's Clues when I was younger. It's okay, but it's not really my cup of tea anymore. But I did enjoy it when I was younger. I liked the episode where Steve, I think it was Steve. They were trying to figure out Blue's favorite number, and the number ended up being 100. And I like that number too. So I can't blame Blue. But yeah, basically, SML, or, you know, they used to be known as Super Mario Logan, but they had to cut out all of the Nintendo characters. So, I guess that defeats the purpose of it being called Super Mario Logan now. I guess you could call it Super Marvin Logan, because who was Mario is now known as Marvin. But, most people just simply call it SML. They did an episode where, like I said, it was to make fun of the show. And then remember the whole, oh, Blue Skidooed weekend too? Where Steve and Blue would skidoo into paintings? Well, Jeffy tried that at the end, and he ended up hurting himself. And he was wearing a Gary the Snail costume the whole time. Alright, sorry for the tangent. I just had to share those 2 episodes I watched today. Yes! By the river, by the cliff, or the beaches. It is a fisherman or a fisherwoman's wet dream. Okay. I don't know why it says November 7th. It really doesn't matter, but I guess I'll just put my normal birthday. I don't know why like I said, I don't know why it said November 7th. That's very bizarre. Okay, we won't need to use the ID card for anything. The main purpose of that was for online play, but that got shut down. I don't even think I'd be able to on an emulator anyway. We're just gonna do a solo challenge anyway, so I'm not too worried. Maybe we'll get a tie. Just not raw. Okay, good. We didn't get any bad villagers. I'm not a mayor. I'm no mayor. Yeah. Now, there's this one bug that we will have to catch eventually. Probably sooner rather than later. It's called a mole cricket, and it makes the most annoying noise. But it's in the ground, so you have to dig up random holes until you dig it out. It's a pain in the ass. No red, I don't need... We're not gonna be filling up the museum. Alright, and we need snowballs. We don't need to build any snowmen, but we're gonna need them for dung beetles. Okay, so, first things first, we're just gonna sell some stuff so we can buy some tools. We're also gonna stop. We're also gonna stop by Isabel's. Alright. Perfect cherry. I don't really need it, so I'm just gonna sell it. Oh, and I am gonna need to... Well, there are alternatives, but I think buying some turnips from Joan will be the most effective, but you know, we could use we are gonna need to catch a fly and an ant at some point. You can use candy to attract ants. You could use trash to attract flies, and I believe you can use turnips to attract both. Oh my god, why can't you cherries automatically stack? Okay, so we need about... We need a... Yeah, actually, we don't need a shovel for the challenge itself. For the challenge itself, but it is recommended that we do get one. I'll explain. Hold on. Oh god. Come on, Timmy. We don't have all day. I can't have you listen yip yap to Reese 24/7. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we need 1,500 bells for all the tools, because each tool sells for 500 bells. Or no, not sells, but, you know, we have to buy it for 500 bells. Okay, good. And then we're gonna need a couple of thousand bells for island trips. But that won't be until a little bit later. We have to meet some requirements first. Matter of fact, we do have to pay off a couple of our house loans to get the island, so that's another reason I need the shovel. But we also need it to get through Isabelle's tutorials. Okay, what? Alright, so they have a fishing rod. Okay, they're always gonna have... When we start out with Nookling Junctions, they're always gonna have a shovel. And then they'll have either a fishing rod or a net. We got a fishing rod. Okay, this is gonna be... I don't know if I looked for any money rocks in City Folk, but I don't remember, but every day one of the rocks will have a considerable amount of money in them. And we're gonna need money if we wanna pay off our loans. Oh, here it is. Very convenient that it's by the wall here. Ooh, okay, yeah. It was still backing me up, but we got the maximum. So we need 10,000 bells for the first house loan. And we have exceeded that amount. Good. But there's also... This wasn't in City Folk, but there's also a fake rock that if we hit it, we'll get a gemstone. And they sell for a couple thousand bells. Alright. Let's catch our first fish here. Come on! Alright, carp. Oh my god, the bridge. Why is there only one bridge? Let's go to the town hall. We'll catch any fish along the way. What the? Okay, pond smelt. Alright, so bitterlings are a winter fish, and they are the tiniest fish. We're gonna need to catch one of those. Hopefully we can get a dung beetle to spawn. Oh yeah, there's also bugs that hide inside rocks, so we're gonna need to hit rocks for that reason as well. There we go, found gem rock. But we don't have a net yet. So let's go to the town hall and get through Isabelle's tutorials. And we can get a net that way. Get out of the way. Jesus Christ. Alright. First, she's gonna talk to me about letters and my shovel. We're just gonna sell the paper sheet. She's gonna give me some paper. We're just gonna sell it. Oh god, we have to meet everyone. First. Ugh. At this point, I'll probably just... Well, I don't know. They should be just hanging around town. Okay, there's Robin. Now, where's... Who else was by the town hall when I arrived on the train? I don't remember. Oh, okay, Anacotti. Alright, let's go meet her. And then we'll meet Croak. Actually, no, let's meet him first, because his house is right there. Alright, Anacotti. Okay, there you are. Alright, now can you please... Thank you. I'd rather you just not give me stationery, period, but I guess I can sell it for a tiny bit of money. I'm not gonna send any letters. Relax. Little do you know, I'm not even gonna fulfill my job as mayor. Oh yeah, she's gonna have me find her a seashell. Oh my god, Isabelle is a pain in the ass. I already sold all my seashells. Alright, fine. Let's get a seashell. And we'll catch fish. Oh my god, what's with these tiny fish that I can't catch for some reason? Alright. Dab. Okay, good. Dung beetles are out. I mean, if I can catch these tiny fish, then yeah, we can do the challenge. Otherwise, I may have to reconsider. Or go in the settings and see if I can resolve the input lag. Yes. Yes, I got you a stupid seashell. Take it. Ooh, okay, I can sell those for more money. Alright. We should get to the net pretty soon. Oh yeah, here's the shovel. Yeah, you have to have a shovel with you to get through all this. Otherwise, she'll just continue. I think you'll just be stuck on her shovel-related advice. Okay, good. Since it's winter right now, you can't find many bugs outside. So I'd recommend fishing at the moment. Except I have a better idea. I actually will try bug catching. Because, alright, now, I know a lot of you are saying, but Shauna, you don't have a net. You have a fishing rod, remember? Well, that's the thing. You want to say what they don't have at Nooklings Junction, because you can just buy it from Isabelle. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, I think she even tells you to let her know if you need if you're having trouble. I can't buy a net. See? So you want to choose, you know, the hobby that is associated with the toll that is not at Nooklands Junction. Since they had a fishing rod, I chose bug catching so I can buy a net from Isabelle. Alright, well, we already caught a wasp. Or a bee. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, they're hard to catch in City Folk. That's why I don't want to do a challenge relating to catching all the bugs in City Folk. But in New Leaf and in New Horizons, you just spam. Okay, yeah, I might have to try to see if I can resolve the input lag for the fishing, because I don't know why the tiny fish are not budging. Other fish I can catch just fine, but I may have to move over to Citra, because I was having this problem on Citra as well, but I eventually was able to fix it. So I'll see about doing that. Right now I'm not using Citra to play New Leaf on, you know, on my own terms. So I'm playing the Welcome Luxury mod as my main New Leaf file, so it won't cost anything. Yeah, let's go ahead and give Tom Nook the 10,000 bells that I owe him. We'll probably just stick with bugs for now. Stick and, you know, get the island, all that stuff. Because that's what I'm doing right now anyway. I gotta pay off my first 2 loans to get the island. We have to pay off this one, then we'll pay off the other one. The other one is a little bit more expensive, but it's not bad. Okay, yeah, fossils are recommended. Not for the challenge itself, but they are considerably lucrative. So what we'll do is we'll take them to Blathers. And then we can sell them for a decent chunk of money. Okay, I think I hear a mole cricket. Yeah, this challenge will be a little bit more challenging than my first challenge. The home loan challenge that I did. And if you go by the beach, they'll have wharf roaches. They're a lot more common on the island, though, so I'm probably just gonna wait. Oh! Centipede. Alright. And if worst comes to worst and I'm not able to resolve the input lag or, transfer my data to the other emulator, I may have to just retake this challenge, redo it. We'll see. We will see. Okay, you can exchange those for money, but you have to pay off your 2 house loans. In order to do that, we'll already have the island, so at that point, they become kind of useless for this challenge. Yeah, I hear a mole cricket alright. Let's see if we can try to catch it. There we go. Alright. Good. Probably one of the most pain in the arse bugs there is. And we got it out of the way. Now I just need to worry about the fish issue. We are need to catch a dung beetle. It's a winter evening bug. But we don't have to worry about it. You know, we can we need to go to the next day anyway, so let's just go ahead and do that. Nah, I can't use that on here. No, no, no. No, no, no. Pretty. Oh yeah, she's gonna harass me about this. This whole challenge. Alright, we got our house. Now we need to, like I said, upgrade it one time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we need to sell some stuff. Oh, crap. Ah! Alright. So what we're gonna try to do today is get our second loan paid off. But, and yeah, you don't want to sell fossils before you identify them. Be careful about that, because then I don't even think they really sell for anything. Oh, Wisp. Seriously, boy? Yeah, let's get his lamp out of the... get him out of the way. And no, we don't want to sell the lamp. And I think it does sell for a few hundred bells, but He'll just keep spawning and keep spawning, so... Yeah, you don't want to do that. Oh my god, another carp. These things are getting annoying. Ooh, thank you, Robin. Thank you. It would behoove us to find the money rock and the gem rock again. Okay, I'll keep trying to catch these tiny fish, but for some reason they're... I don't know why I'm not able to catch them with this on this emulator. Yeah, I may have to. Oh yeah, this is the same place that the gym was at yesterday. Alright, I'm gonna put this pitfall seed in the top left corner of my town, so I don't fall in it and they stop spawning. Gulliver! Let's help Gulliver, because why not? I used to... I don't want to say anxiety, that's kind of a strong word, but... Oh my god. I used to get so nervous when I got Gulliver on my beach, because, you know, you have to have, you know, he'll like talk to you about like another country in this game, and then you have to, you know, correctly let him know where he's at, or where he was heading. Thanks. Yeah. Alright, I forgive you. See amnesia? Alright, let's see. Oh, don't cry. I'll see if I can help you out. Bobbery of Roadport. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we're probably Russia or China. The country also has long and complicated history with dynasties, washus, and such. But man, it's amazing how much stuff the country has invented. Ooh, paper, gunpowder, compasses. I think it's China. China? Ooh, yes! China. I heard, yeah, because... So, as you know, Ethan, not my other viewers, but... But, you know, I played this mystery game called Criminal Case, and in one of the cases, it was mentioned that paper was invented in China. So, yeah. Zizi. Shesha? Zizi? Yeah, I think Shesha is how you say thank you in China, because I remember Ni Hao Kailan said thank you. When she was like saying thank you, it was like Shesha. Now, it said on the wiki that herbal medicine was a keyword, but there was nothing about herbal medicine, which was actually something else that was mentioned in that same case, being associated with China. Herbal medicine. The case is called Heartless, and it's the 11th case of the Pacific Bay season. Alright. No! Okay, good, we caught you this time. The poop beetle. Alright. Now, I need to try to find the money rocks. I like to keep the holes there so I'll know that I already dig there. I don't keep like trying the same rock the same day. Oh. Get out of my way. Okay, good. Alright. Let's get our fossils identified. I'll probably end off this episode when we make the second house payment and, you know, talk to Tom Nook about it. Oh yeah, and we'll take the lamp to my house. We'll bury the pitfall seed. Get all this beginning stuff out of the way. Alright, yeah. Unlike in City Folk, you can donate and assess multiple things in this game, so in this version of Animal Crossing, so it's not as tedious. And he won't ask you, can I have all these fossils? Good, because I'm not doing a museum challenge yet. I love the 7 PM music in this game. Sorry. Red light, green light. Red light, green light, dick. Tag, you're it. Sorry. It's from, I have that episode of SNL stuck in my head. Oh God, Isabelle, please. Please go. We're just gonna sell the wallpaper. Alright. Oh, wrong place. We need to go see Tom Nook. Alright, we have enough. Oh yeah, we have to go to the post office and pay it off this time. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Now let's go verify with Tom Nook. I'm probably not going to pay it off. I don't need to anymore, but... I mean, a raccoon can hope, right? Alright, I think this will be a good place to end it off. Hold on, let's... There. I don't want to touch anything when the game is saving. There. I hope I can resolve the fishing issue so I can actually do this challenge. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.